Hello and welcome to the SoundLab podcast interviews. Unedited on today's show, we have interviews from girl band Evil, Movements, April Tapes, and we throw back in time to Download Festival 2022 to chat to Rise Against. So without further ado, let's start off with our first interview from girl band who we had a chat with at 2000 Trees Festival. So, girl band, how are you?
Very good. Sweaty.
Very hot and sweaty.
Yes.
It's warm.
Just
It is
happy.
warm.
Happy. I think we're just on a good high after such a great show.
Yeah, I could hear you. I was listening to you, waiting for you to come round to do this interview. So, how was it for you guys?
So good. For me, and I think it was one of my favourites so far. I loved it.
Yeah, I agree. One of. It's in the top 10
Good.
for sure. Absolutely, yeah. Best gig in the UK, by far.
Good. And we'll take that because you've had a busy last couple of months with plenty of shows. How have they been going down? They've been good?
Yeah, they've all been great. It's just nice to get into festival season. It's in the sun shining, and I think festivals are great because you're playing in front of new people and you meet new people, and it's nice to test the set out and see how people, if they dig it, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure. And once you finish here this weekend, what's the plan next for you guys?
Well, we're jetting off to Spain on Thursday. Yeah. For what festival?
We've got Tsunami and Rockland Festival, so 30 Seconds to Mars and Black Keys, so vibes, which is cool.
Yeah, nice. And what's the plan for the rest of this year? Are you going to be doing some more shows and touring? Are you back in the studio? What's the idea at the moment?
We have been in the studio,
Uh-huh.
and we're going to be continuing doing that. And then, we're in Europe quite a bit. We're in, more UK festivals.
We've got a new single coming out 5th of August.
Nice.
As well. Changes. We're going to be in a computer game as well.
Okay.
It's mad, but always fun. So, yeah.
Nice.
More good vibes, more
Nice
fun.
and busy. Yeah, and with more new music on the way then, how's it sounding? Is it the sound that you're wanting to go in, or is it kind of just how it's been turning out?
It's just how it's been turning out. It just feels like it's been a natural process, to be fair. I think the next song we've got coming out is I think our most rocky kind of sound.
One of the heaviest on the set, so it's exciting for it to be coming out to everybody.
Do you think that's the direction you're kind of wanting to go in, or is it just kind of just how that song's turned out?
I think it's how that song's turned out, but also how we just play anyway. And I think so we're just naturally going that way. But also we've got songs that sound a lot more, not as rocky and more like Haim and stuff. So it's it's kind of eclectic. So I think we're just kind of finding that at the minute and just testing out new things and stuff. But I think everything that we have been making has been sounding like how we want it to sound.
I agree.
And are we gearing up towards a bigger body of work, EP, album territory yet, or is it just singles for now?
It's singles, but there's been talk about maybe making an album, which we're just kind of in the process of, I think. We've got a really busy summer, so I think we'll do that and then kind of release singles throughout that, which there's loads of stuff coming out. We've got so much new music coming out, and then which might lead towards an album.
Good. I'd like to talk about the writing side of things as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
So I write them a lot at home on either the acoustic or something, and I thought there's a again. I make a scratch kind of demo of it, and then we get together and we play them together, and these guys add the magic on them, and then they become this thing at the end of this product that we have at the end of the show. I think we also the songs have come on so much, just playing them live and finding ways to play them and stuff. I think that really develops them and the sound a lot of the time as well. So
yeah, and is it quite a collaborative approach, even though that you write the main demo? Is it still a collaborative approach before it gets to the finished track?
Yeah, definitely. By the time we finish making it in the studio, it's how we've been playing them together live, which I just, I wouldn't do that on my own or come up with that version. So it's very much the three of us that come up with this finished thing, and touring really helps that. And then I think like the song that we release is very much the three of us.
Yeah, nice. And as you guys are fairly new to the music world, I'd like to find out what got you guys together and what made you write this sort of music as well.
We got together at the end of COVID.
I guess COVID kind of created that space for us all where we just practiced our instruments every day and just wrote and tried different things. Jada and I used to play in a band. We were always a rhythm section, different genres, and then Georgie did a lot of solo stuff, and then we knew. Yeah, she DM'd us both, and we were actually together when she DM'd us, so it kind of felt like fate.
Yeah.
And
drums and house parties and jams with gin and jams with rum and jams with vodka, and it just became just a very natural thing. And I think again because we were sorry, I'm so scared of wasps. I saw the shadow of it on the microphone. What was I saying? I was saying we came out of COVID, we weren't gigging, so we just got straight onto that as soon as we could, and we've been very lucky. We're such a touring band, really. We do a lot of that, a lot of playing different festivals in Europe and stuff. So I think that's just been a big part of the whole thing for us.
Nice.
As a band and as three mates as well.
Good. And you must have things you want to achieve as a band. What's one thing on that list that you really want to do?
Ooh, can I be last?
We're thinking time. Do you want to go first?
yeah, I'll go first. So I always wanted to play at Glastonbury, and we did that last weekend, I think it was. Yeah, 2 weekends ago. So I feel like, okay, I can tick that one off.
Ticked.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I think I think coming to a point in your career when you're really inspiring a generation. I think, and you see with some bands, it's really obvious that they're making such an impact on kids and stuff. That would be for me what would be the biggest achievement. Seeing young girls starting bands and because they love girl band and stuff would be really cool.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I have two. Sorry for being greedy, but one, I've always said the Brit Awards. Even if we don't win an award, but just to open it and just be we open Brits. Who gives a flying bleep?
Yeah,
we're here. We've made our part. Done. And then if not, Coachella.
Oh, you're big ones. There's Grammys in there as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Why not?
Who knows? You got to dream big.
Manifest. 1,000 trees.
We did it. So.
Yeah.
And hope you enjoyed the interview there with a girl band from 2000 Trees Festival. Now, we are all over social media, so come and find us at The Sound Lab Yes on all the socials, and you can also check out the website, thesoundlabuk.co.uk. Now, while you go and find us on all the socials and give us some follows, we're going to play you our next interview from Evil. They've just released a brand new single, and we had a chat with them all about it at 2000 Trees Festival. So, guys, how are you?
We're good. Yeah.
Good. You are here at 2000 Trees. How's your day been so far?
It's been great. Yeah. It's been warm like everyone else's day, I suppose.
Yeah. That's all we talk about, the Brits, don't we? Weather. It's too hot.
Yeah.
It's too cold.
This is kind of crazy though. It's like sauna levels. I mean, the clouds are covering it now, but it was bad earlier.
Yeah, it's warm. It is warm. We've been playing a single of yours called Get With Me. That's our latest track we've been playing. Tell us a bit about it.
Backstory-wise, it's about creepy guys in DMs, basically.
We thought we'd just put a fun spin on it, take the control back. That's the idea behind it, basically. And it's also Jude produced it, which is really fun. Do you want to talk about that?
It was my first time doing full production and mix for one of our tracks. So it was like nerve-wracking when it came out, like what people were going to say, but it was a lot of fun. It's why I love producing. So it meant a lot to me to release, and it had some great feedback. So that's really nice.
It meant a lot to us too. Like I was really excited to finally put something out that you produced. I was like telling everyone. I was very proud.
In-house evil.
Yeah.
And you've released a few singles this year. Have you got more to come?
Yes,
Yeah,
there is
definitely.
definitely more to come.
We are avid music makers. We constantly make music all the time, and there will be some soon.
Yeah, the classic big things coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And how's it all sounding?
It's sounding like
Awesome.
Yeah, like evil. I mean, it's all of our music's quite different, but also it sounds like us.
Yeah.
You know? We don't like to just stick to one genre, one thing. Like we like to switch it up. We get bored easily, you know, so we like to keep it fresh.
Yeah, that's the genre, like brat metal. We like made that up. We don't. There's no rules. We just do what we're inspired by, what we want to do. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, makes sense. I like to talk about the writing side of things as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
Again, like very differently.
Yeah.
Like,
Any way under the sun, honestly.
Yeah, like sometimes we'll go and write with other people. Sometimes we'll just write the three of us in my studio. You know, like it's just.
Yeah, Get With Me as an example.
Sometimes in your room.
Yeah.
Like, it's just totally different, really.
I think we were recording something else, and I was about to track some bass, and I just played the Get With Me riff,
Yeah.
just fiddling about, and then you were like, record that.
I said do it. I said that's a new song. We do
and
that
we just
a lot,
did, and we just did the entire thing from that point
we
on.
did. We really did. It came out in like one day, really.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot though. We'll move from one thing to the other. We'll be like, there has to be a new song. There has to be an entirely different song.
Yeah.
That needs to go. You know, the process is definitely different for each
I'm
song.
constantly making demos as well.
Yeah,
I love making a demo.
I think that's what keeps it fresh, is switching up the process. It's easy to get stuck in a rut, you know, like find a process, a formula that works.
Yeah.
I think that's a danger that, you know, is easy to fall into, finding a formula and not ever straying from it.
Yeah.
We're quite like, I feel like I like it, you guys might not like it as much, but like going into a studio with a producer with nothing.
No, I love
I like
that.
it.
I feel like that's, like it sort of puts a lot of pressure
That's
to
what
get
I'm
something
saying,
going, but you always get something really good, or we
Yeah.
always have. Like,
Yeah, I like seeing what other people can bring. Like
Yeah.
working with other people is very important to us, really. Like,
Being in a band is solely collaborative, so
yeah.
only expanding upon that usually makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah, nice. So the lyrics pretty straightforward to add to the
Can
music.
be.
Lyrics sometimes are super easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're super hard.
I remember there was like the screams I was writing for a breakdown. It took me like an hour to write the first half, and then 5 minutes to write the second half. Like,
Yeah. Something I remember really vividly is when we were writing the lyrics to one of our songs that's unreleased. Actually, I just realised. Brat Reveal. We opened with that song.
Yeah.
But I don't know, can I say about the lyrics? Like there was like a concept to the
There's
lyrics that
literally,
we
like-
really wanted to stick with,
Yeah.
like, you know, the gears of a car. And
yeah, we were adamant about sticking with it.
yeah, and we were like, is this impossible? Because it like really did feel like we set out for a task that was impossible, but we did it, and like...
It feels so much better when you like commit to it and then you are proud of the result.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm sure you'll be wanting to do some shows and touring. What have you got in the diary for this year?
We've got a lot of festivals.
Yeah.
A lot more festivals.
Festival season.
Yeah, Festival. Reading and Leeds.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Can't wait for Reading and Leeds.
Yeah, Burn It Down, Montague.
Mangata tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Hoping for some more tours and shows that
Yeah.
will come through.
Yeah, we're open to being in front of as many people as possible.
Yeah.
Really, like we
Yeah.
love shows.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere that you want to get to and play that you've not got to yet?
I really want to break into Europe.
Oh yeah, we'd love to Europe's a big one.
Yeah.
I want to go to America.
Yeah,
eventually.
might be a bit. Of
Also like festivals like Download, I want to play Download.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll play everything.
Yeah. A lot of goals, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
every time.
A bucket list, tick them off slowly.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, 2000
you'll
Trees
get
was a bucket list thing, and
Yeah, 2000 Trees was definitely a big one.
take that off.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Evil from 2000 Trees Festival 2025. Now, if you're listening to us on Spotify, then some good news. We also have a playlist on Spotify too. It's called Fresh. It brings you 150 brand new up-and-coming artists that we feel like you might just enjoy yourselves. And if you want to check that out, head to Spotify and search Fresh by The Sound Lab on Spotify, or head to the website, thesoundlabuk.co.uk, and click on the Fresh playlist button. Now, while you go and find that very playlist and give it a save to listen to a little bit later on, we've got our brand new interview from Movements, who we had a chat with at Slam Dunk Festival. So, Movements, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Not too bad. You're here at Slam Dunk. Looking forward to the weekend ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be great, man. I think both of these shows are going to be really cool. Playing the main stage this time, it's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. How's the set sounding?
Yeah, I mean, good. I think we're playing all bangers, all upbeat, fast songs, and hopefully going to get the crowd, riled up and moving around and jumping a bit. It's we play pretty midday, like 2:30, so early enough where I think people are still going to be energetic and ready to go, but also, you run into the potential that they might not be warmed up enough by that point, so
true.
We're going to try and get them there,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Was it easy to put the set list together?
Absolutely. I mean, I think festival set lists are like the most fun to do because you just play your bounciest, boppiest songs ever, and they always hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you finish here this weekend, what's your plan next?
After this weekend, we're done for a little bit. The Hot Mulligan guys are waving to me. Hey. After this weekend, we're done for a while, actually. We're going to go home. We have a flight back to LA on Monday. And we're going to spend the next 6 months writing a new record. That's the plan.
Nice. Where are you at with this new record? Is there any ideas floating around at the moment?
Nope. We haven't even really talked about it. We don't know what we're going to do. I think that's been sort of the beauty of Movements, though. As long as we've been a band, we've just done whatever the fuck we want. No real agenda, no plans or preconceived anything. It's just we get into a room together and we write whatever feels natural, and we just go with it. And I think that's what we're going to continue to do for forever.
And in your mind, do you have an idea of what you want for Movements?
I just want us to continue to grow. I think I say this a lot in interviews, but genuinely, we never thought that our band would become this popular, ever. We are already exceeding any expectation that we ever had for this band. We would have been happy being a local band that maybe sells out our hometown venue, Chain Reaction. If our career had ended at us selling out Chain Reaction, we would have all been happy, and we would have all considered that a win, and all right, we did it, guys. We did the thing, and now we can move on with our lives. The fact that we are now here doing so much more than we could have ever possibly thought would happen for our band, it's the craziest feeling ever. And so I think all of us are just so proud of where we started and how far we've come that we're just all right, how much further can we take this? Can we really make this into something that's going to be a legitimate career for ourselves for, years and years and years to come? And I like to think so. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us a bit about the writing side of things. How do the tracks normally start off for you guys?
Typically, it's again, we get together in a room. One of us has some sort of riff idea or melody, or maybe I've written a chorus or something, right? It really just depends on the song. But for the most part, we get together, start an idea, and take that idea and just do whatever happens. And that's kind of it. And it's been a really organic process. The four of us we write really well together and tend to make stuff that we think is cool. And so that's kind of it. And we'll probably just keep doing that, just sitting in a room and figuring shit out.
Yeah, absolutely. And once you've got your demo sorted, you go into the studio. How do you then take it from demo to finished track?
That is all the work of our amazing producer, best friend, manager, Will Yip. He is the fucking man. He's, a legendary producer, has produced most, if not all, of my favorite bands of all time. And his vision for stuff, his ability to take a demo and make it into this incredible song or whatever. He takes things from being good to being fucking great, you know, and he'll take things that are great and he'll make them phenomenal, you know what I mean? So that's all him. He's the GOAT, dude. He's the fucking GOAT.
And hope you enjoyed the interview there with Movements from Slam Dunk Festival 2025. Now, if you're loving today's interviews, then you can listen to them in an edited form on our international radio show. We edit them down to give you the best bits. We also have music, new music, and live sessions on our international radio show too. So if you want to find that, head to our website, thesoundlabuk.co.uk, and click International Radio Show, and you can listen to all of our previous shows on there. Now, while you head there and save that website to listen to a little bit later on, we're going to play you our final new interview, and it comes from April Tapes. We had a chat with them at Truck Festival to chat about new music and more, and this is what they had to say. So, April Tapes, how are you?
Very good, thanks.
Thank you, very good, yes.
Good. You are here at Truck Festival. How's your festival been so far?
It's been really nice. We've literally just finished playing about
20 minutes, not even that, like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so it's been good. We got here last night.
Saw Block Party.
Watched Block Party.
Yeah.
They were awesome, and got up this morning, played a set, and now we're heading off to Tramlines Festival.
Yeah, we're shooting off after this.
Nice, busy weekend.
Very busy, yeah, but nice to be busy. So,
yeah, absolutely. Especially as you've released your debut EP, as far as I am aware. Tell us a bit about it.
So, a bit about it, I don't know, what do we want to say about it? I guess
It's called Dead in Water.
Dead in Water, Dead in Water, yeah, with a local accent. We recorded it like not even last December, like December 2023, and we've done it all like DIY, recorded it in his guitarist's living room, apart from drums. So I guess that's kind of, that's like a bit of our ethos, is like we're a DIY band, still unsigned, still making music in his parents' living room, so yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, how many tracks? 6 track?
6-track EP? 5 track? Might be 5 track, can't remember, yeah. There's songs on there, that's the main thing.
It all kind of blurs into one when you make it yourself, because it's like you can't keep track of the song production and, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, go listen to it.
And I didn't actually mention it's awesome.
The sound that you made with the EP, was it the sound you wanted, or is it kind of just how it turned out as you were recording it?
I think a lot of the songs sound different. I think there's a lot of experimentation in there. I think especially because we do it with Henry, it's a nice outlet for him to decide what he wants to do, because he's trying to get more into that stuff. So we kind of leave it down to Henry, a lot of it. But the guitar tones and stuff is down to both of you.
I'd say it's the sound we wanted. I think at the minute, like, we're trying to keep things quite broad with how we do, like, I don't know, I think, like, if you had to, like, put an umbrella over it all, it would just be indie rock music. But, you know, like, I think we are trying to do, like, there's new stuff we're doing now. It's got a bit of a country vibe to it. There's new stuff. Oh, this is Henry right now. He's here. He made it. He was bringing the car around. Get on it.
Join in.
Yeah, this is Henry from April Tapes.
I'm Henry out of April Tapes. Hi.
Are we squeezed in?
Hello.
Are we all in?
Yeah, we're all in.
We're all in. Yeah, we go.
Cool.
Nice. So let's talk about the writing side of things as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
I mean, it's me who writes. Like, I'll write like either a riff or like a bit of a song, and then we'll just bring it to practice. And a good way of gauging whether I know something's good or not is if I take it to practice and these guys either say it's good. Or sometimes I'll bring something and I'll be like dead excited about it, and they'll be like, "What do you think to this?" And they'll both just be like, "No." And if you guys aren't hyped off it, then I'll be like, "Oh, well, let's just like get rid of it then."
What did I say? One of the songs, I was like, "Yeah, this is a song where people will go to the toilet during."
Yeah, and it's like one of his best songs as well. Like everyone, like people have like come up to us and been like, "Oh, that's really good." And then like sometimes I'll fight for it. Some of them are like, "No, this is good." Other times, like I guess it just goes away. But we like to do it as like a collaborative thing. Like the best way for me is like if everyone's buzzing off it, then that's the fun part, I think.
Yeah, it's just mainly Max. I think you write them, and then we come up with lyrics together. And then Henry, when he's producing, he'll come up with extra things.
Yes, that's what happens. we sort of produce it together at my house, usually, in the home studio.
Yeah.
Hitsville Chesterfield, it's called. Hitsville Chesterfield, yeah. That's what it's called.
And looking to the future, do you know what direction you're wanting to take the band? What sound you're wanting to take the band? Do you have that idea in place, or are you just gonna kind of see where it goes?
Alt country music and 70s Led Zeppelin rock music. I think we were saying the other day, like, I really want to write like a Led Zeppelin style song. I don't know. I think like, because we spoke about, like I said, we're still independent, so we can kind of just do what the hell we want at the minute, which is pretty cool. And like, we're thinking about doing an album, and I want to do more acoustic stuff and more heavy stuff. And I don't know, I'll let you guys answer.
I think more like incorporating both our vocals. I think in our EP, it's the earlier stuff where I wasn't as confident to sing, but now most of the stuff we do live, we both do together. So I think doing more of that, like we really like bands like Divorce, Do Nothing, stuff like that. And it'd be nice to have like their tones, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, they're just really good at songwriting.
More vocals, less of me, more of everyone. What about? Would you reckon, Emery?
Should we just kick you out?
I might leave at this point. I don't know. Like, we'll see.
Didn't know where this was going. And people want to see you do some shows. What's your plan after this weekend?
After this weekend, well, we've got Why Not Festival next weekend, so we'll be doing that, and then after that, we've got Victoria's at the end of the month, and then I guess we're just like I said, we're still independent, so we're just like whenever something falls out of the sky.
Yeah.
We've got
That's not how it works. I email a lot of people a lot of the time to try and get this stuff. So
we've got a Sheffield headline coming out at some point, maybe like September time.
We announced it.
Or is it November? Not that we've announced.
We're headlining like Sheffield in November. I think it is, and it's going to be like its biggest show we've ever done. So yeah.
Get down.
And hope you enjoyed the interview there with April Tapes from Truck Festival 2025. Now, this is the part of the show where we like to throw back in time, and we're doing so back to Download Festival 2022, where we had a chat with a whole bunch of artists, but one of which we had a chat with is Rise Against. They've just released a brand new record this year, but we were talking to them a few years ago to talk about new music from back then. So, Rise Against from Download Festival 2022. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. How's your day been so far?
Amazing. It feels so good to finally get back over here.
Yeah.
And also, like, the icing on the cake is we finally got to play main stage.
Yep.
That's awesome. Our longtime producer, his band's playing the other stage, so we got to hang out with him.
Nice.
So it's been great. It's been a good day.
Good. And you get to play some new tunes as well.
We did, yeah. We played Nowhere Generation off Nowhere Generation, and then we played Last Man Standing off our new EP.
Yeah, new single.
Yeah, new single.
Tell us about that one, because that's the one we'll play after this interview.
Yeah, so when Tim and I got together to start writing the new record, and we wrote like 18 songs, but we didn't want to put all of them on the LP.
Yeah.
So we kind of had it in our minds, like we'll eventually do an EP, like the following year, which is now. And it was really hard to pick and choose what songs were going to go on which release. So I think we have a good mix of all the styles that we do as Rise Against on both releases, but Last Man Standing was one of the popular songs for the EP, and it seemed like the obvious choice for the single.
Yeah.
And it's, for me, like, I wrote the music for that song, and it's so fun to play because it's really bass driven.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of my faves.
Yeah, good. And obviously, writing Nowhere Generation, the album, was kind of mostly done during the pandemic.
Like before.
It was before the pandemic.
We literally finished the week before lockdown.
That was lucky.
It was crazy because it's like, hey, we have a new record done. Oh crap, we have to wait to put it out. It's like, and we weren't sure. Like everyone, you weren't sure.
No, yeah.
How long? So in my head, I'm like, this could be like 5 years. Like, you never know.
Yeah.
But here we are.
I know. So what kept you busy in that time then?
We tried to do as many Zoom interviews as we could.
Yeah.
We did a lot of like social media, just like I would do like bass run-throughs of songs, like on my Instagram account. And then a lot of family time because like our kids are home from school.
Yeah.
So I tried to be there to help them with their homework. I was there literally all day. So,
Yeah.
So it was nice to be, with them and just to make it seem as quote unquote normal as possible. It's challenging, but got through it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Now, Download is kind of right at the very start of a nice big summer run of dates.
Yeah.
I bet you can't wait to be playing across not just here, Europe, and back in the States as well.
Absolutely. It's funny because we've been a band for so long. I definitely took for granted what playing music live does to me. It's such a release.
Yeah.
It's such a huge part of who I am. So, I mean, like most people, most musicians during the pandemic, like I literally didn't know what to do with myself. Like I would just pace around the house, and my wife would be like, "Can you calm down for 5 minutes?" But I was so used to getting on the road and traveling and moving around. Like I don't know how to I just don't know how to settle into like a normal schedule. It's weird.
Yeah, I can imagine. Now, obviously, when you guys are in the studio, I like to find out how it works for you guys, because every band is different. When they walk into that studio to record tracks, to even write tracks, how does it start? How do you create the end product?
So, typically, Tim and I will write music separately, and then we'll compile like our songs independently, and then we'll meet at a studio or rehearsal space and show each other what we have, and kind of like start honing in on what are the strong songs and the not so strong songs, and and then we usually like bring in our producer Bill, and we just start hashing it out, and then that plants the seed, and then once we get like a good solid foundation, then we bring in Tim and Brandon to work on it as a band, and that's usually the fine tuning kind of thing where some people will say like maybe we should play this part short, longer, shorter, things like that.
Yeah. And what about when you're recording it? Do you go in and play it live, kind of as a whole band, or do you do it layered up in individual parts? Or?
We layer it up, but what's interesting? Brandon, our drummer, goes first, but he does it with no music.
Yeah.
He does it with just a click track.
Yeah.
He like whenever we try to play along with him, he gets distracted.
Really?
And he does such a good job at remembering where he should be in the song, so he just goes through it alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
And you guys have been a band for over 20 years now. Yeah, it's been a while. How has the band, how has the music, how has everything evolved in those years?
It's interesting. It's something I never thought about until the pandemic, where we're around each other more than we're probably with our wives.
Yeah.
And we all grew up together, but I think it's interesting. Like with any industry, the older you get, you just see things differently. And I think generally speaking, we try to progress musically as songwriters, but you also want to maintain the core sound of the band.
Yeah.
So you just try to think of like newer ways to achieve maybe like a more aggressive song, and as long as it's sincere and not forced, then it'll come across that way.
Yeah.
I hate when bands, they're like, oh, we have to write a song that's fast punk rock.
Yeah.
Then it sounds like it's obvious,
Yeah.
So as long as it's still coming from the heart.
Yeah, for sure.
But it is challenging, though. You don't want to like rehash old ideas.
No, indeed. Yeah, yeah. And because you've been around for so long in this band, you must have advice that you'd want to give a brand new band. Let's say they're just setting up, or they're one of the first people on stage here today. What's that one piece of advice that you would give a new band today?
Rehearse as much as you can, because I think that seems to get lost a little bit. I think with everyone that has like Apple computers or whatever in their houses, everyone can record in their homes, and it's easy to edit yourself to where you sound good. But like live, you have to sound good. So just rehearse as much as you can, and be aware of what the other band members are playing. Make sure you're strumming the same way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, like, bands get to the studio and you're like, oh, you're playing it that way? So, like, that's important.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Rise Against from Download Festival 2022. Now, that is the end of the show for another week, I am afraid, but don't you worry, we will be back next week with more interviews, but if you can't wait until then, social media at The Sound Lab Yes on all the socials, and make sure you check out the website, thesoundlabuk.co.uk, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Interviews Unedited. Goodbye.